Imagine walking into school tomorrow. The same building, the same classrooms, the same students rushing through the gates. At first glance, everything looks normal, but hidden behind those walls, education has changed forever. You step into the hallway. Something feels strange. The usual chatter seems quieter. The atmosphere feels different, almost as if the school itself knows something you don't. And then, you notice it. There are no teachers, not a single one. No voices explaining lessons, no footsteps rushing between classrooms, no staff meetings, no teachers at all. At first, students assume something happened. Maybe a strike, maybe an emergency, maybe a holiday nobody heard about. But the truth is far stranger than that. The teachers weren't absent, they weren't sick, they weren't late. Humanity simply decided they were no longer needed. Every teacher had been replaced by something that never gets tired, never forgets, never loses patience, never has a bad day. An artificial intelligence designed to teach millions of students at once. When the idea was first announced, people laughed. Teachers couldn't be replaced. Education was human, personal, emotional, or at least, that's what everyone believed. But then something unexpected happened. The AI teachers started producing results, better results, faster results. Students began learning at a pace nobody had ever seen before. Test scores soared. Complex subjects became easier. Students who once struggled suddenly began excelling. It felt almost impossible. Yet somehow, it worked. The secret was simple. The AI knew everything about every student. Every weakness, every strength, every misunderstanding. It could see exactly where learning broke down and fix it instantly. But as months turned into years, something began to change. Not in the technology, not in the grades, in the students themselves. One student noticed it before anyone else. His name was Ethan, 17 years old, top of his class, perfect grades, perfect performance. Yet something didn't feel right. Ethan couldn't explain it. The AI understood every answer, every formula, every historical event, every scientific theory. It seemed to know everything. But one day, Ethan asked himself a question nobody else seemed interested in asking. If the AI removes every challenge, what exactly am I overcoming? He began looking through old educational records, stories from decades earlier, back when students failed, struggled, got rejected, and somehow became stronger because of it. That's when Ethan discovered something unexpected. A forgotten interview, a forgotten classroom, and one forgotten person. The last human teacher. Curious, Ethan traveled to find him. Deep in a quiet town untouched by automation, he still taught students every day. Without algorithms, without predictions, without artificial intelligence. When Ethan finally met him, he asked a simple question. Why didn't you let AI replace you? The teacher smiled, and his answer changed everything. He said, a machine can teach information. It can teach facts. It can even teach skills. But teaching was never my real job. My job was helping students discover who they could become, to encourage them when they doubted themselves, to believe in them before they believed in themselves. No algorithm can truly do that. Ethan finally understood. Intelligence can explain a lesson. Intelligence can solve a problem. Intelligence can answer a question. But inspiration is something different. The future of education may not be humans versus AI. It may be humans and AI together. Because intelligence can teach. But inspiration comes from people. And that leaves us with one final question. If a machine can teach you everything, who will teach you how to be human?